believe in doing that one exact. The cookies were not good. Honestly, with the calorie count and how these taste, welcome back to the Anabolic Hub, where we make anabolic deliciousness. We're back inside my kitchen today, and we're doing another recipe review. We're going to be taking a look at Flexible Dieting Lifestyle's chocolate chip cookie recipe, where each cookie is only 44 calories and loaded with protein. That's right, 44 calories per cookie. The entire recipe makes 18 cookies or so. We're gonna do half of that recipe today because I read in the description that that's the best way to get the most consistent bake. That's what we're gonna be doing. We all know I also happen to love 8 cookies in all my recipes, so we're gonna be making 8 total using the exact ratios that he did. We're gonna make one ingredient substitution that I think most of you are probably going to make if you do decide to make this recipe. So let's get things started here by having a look at the ingredients. Here we go. Vanilla-based whey casein blend, vanilla-flavored vegan protein powder, all-purpose flour, almond flour, coconut flour, swerve, granular, or any zero-calorie sweetener. Baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda. The one ingredient to rule them all, salt. Plain, non-fat Greek yogurt, sugar-free syrup, 1 egg, and of course, mini chocolate chips. So you guessed it, this is another one of those magical recipes where we're mixing together some dry ingredients, mixing together some wet ingredients, and we're gonna be combining the two for some anabolic deliciousness. But because we are following this just like it was in the video, which I will link in the description box below, we're only going to be using one mixing bowl today. We're going to be mixing together the dry ingredients first, and then adding in our wet ingredients to the same bowl. If you gotta make a compromise, at least mixing the dry ingredients together first is going to be the way to go. We're gonna get things started here by doing that, mixing together our dry ingredients. If you want to know what the ratios are for each ingredient, I highly recommend you go check out Flexible Dieting Lifestyle's original video. I will link it in the description box below. If you want to go check it out, you definitely should after this video. I'll let you know if it's worth making. I'll let you know how it tastes. Once we get over to the taste test table, you'll know if it's worth doing. Now, the one ingredient I'm going to be substituting out from his original recipe, he has peanut butter party protein cookie butter powder as one of the ingredients. It probably works better with this recipe, but I figured it was something I have to order online. I couldn't find it at any of the stores. I read in the description box, and one of the substitution suggestions is to use a vanilla-based vegan protein powder. This is supposed to help it not be as cakey, not be as pancakey, and taste more like an actual cookie rather than using a whey protein or even a casein protein, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm usually a casein protein powder guy. We're gonna see how this stuff works. Just picked it up today. First time cooking with vegan protein powder. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it is. Let's put it in. Now that we have all the dry ingredients in here, you know what we're gonna do. We're not just gonna mix it up. We're gonna do a little bit of sifting because that's how we do. Next up, we're gonna add in our wet ingredients directly into this mixing bowl. Just wanted to break in real quick to remind you to smash the like button. Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, and please let me know in the comment section, what's your favorite flexible dieting lifestyle recipe? I'm looking to try more of his stuff. What should be my first go-tos? Let me know, comment section. All right, back to the video. And we just gotta mix it all up. And once you've mixed until you think you've mixed enough and mix some more, you're gonna have a very much cookie dough-like consistency. Next step is to fold in our chocolate chips. We have our chocolate chips here pre-measured and on the money, of course, going in. And just like that, our dough is ready. It's time to line a cookie sheet with some parchment paper and get these measured out so we can start baking. We have our cookie sheet here covered with parchment paper. We're going to be using our, I guess, medium-sized ice cream scoop. I didn't know ice cream scoops came in certain sizes, but you're supposed to use a medium-sized ice cream scoop and scoop out your balls of dough. So that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully we get 8 exactly. Let's see. Apparently I have a medium to large or maybe large ice cream scoop. I got, as you can see here, 7 balls of dough. It's all right. We know the ingredients are all measured out to the gram, so calories are still going to be the same. And chances are, with a 44 calorie cookie, this is probably going to be one big snack. I know for today, it is going to be for me. And the last step before they go in the oven is to make them a little bit more cookie-like. We're gonna put our fingertips in some water and then form them into cookie-like shapes. So the struggle is always real, trying to get all the cookies evenly sized and shaped out. Did the best I could here. I think we're ready to go. We have our oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius, and we're going to put these in, and he could not have been more specific. We're going to put these in for exactly 4 minutes. Set an alarm, and you take them out at the exact 4-minute mark. So that is what we are going to do. Here we go. Just took the cookies out of the oven after exactly 4 minutes. Man, I have never been ready with like 20 seconds to go ever before, like I was there standing in front of the oven waiting to take these right out as soon as the alarm went off. We're gonna let these set for 15 minutes according to the instructions, and then we're gonna take them right over to the taste test table. And we're back at the taste test table yet again to try Flexible Dieting Lifestyle's chocolate chip cookie recipe, 44 calories per cookie. Seems hard to believe. I made half the recipe here. I think this, if it does end up tasting good, could be the perfect snack to make you feel like you're binging when you're not. 44 times 7 or 8, that's about a large snack for a lot of people. You might be able to turn it into a meal, but cookies for a meal, I don't know. Probably more of a bigger snack, have half, however you want to do it. But man, eating all these is definitely doable in a sitting. If it fits your macros, if it fits your calories for the day, absolute no-brainer. Volume seems pretty decent. We'll put that to the test as well. But my goodness, in terms of putting it together, there are a lot of ingredients involved, but protein cookies are very difficult. I know. I've made them before. It takes a lot of attempts to get it just right. I'm sure it took him a lot of attempts to get this just right. We'll find out if it is right in a second by taking a taste test. One thing I do want to mention again is that I did make an ingredient substitution. That PB cookie butter powder, whatever that might be, seems like an extra ingredient, might be difficult to find, probably an online order kind of thing. I wanted to use the vegan protein powder because I figured that's probably available to most to buy at a store. So let's see how it tastes with that. So just as a reminder, that's what we're taste testing today with that ingredient substitution. They might be a little bit better, probably, maybe, kind of, sort of with that other ingredient, but we're gonna put this to the test too. Wanna see if it's gonna be good for the masses, just so you don't have to go searching for an ingredient that's one of a kind that you might not be able to use in a lot of recipes. This could be a game changer here if it does work out as well with the vegan powder. But let's stop talking about it. Let's get to the taste test. We're going to pick up our first what should be chewy and delicious cookie. We'll let you take a close-up look at it here. You can see there we have definitely a cookie texture. Definitely looks like a chocolate chip cookie. Soft and chewy is what the goal was here. Let's put it to the test. First bite, best bite, who knows? Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, definite chocolate chip cookie flavor. It tastes a little doughy, but in a good way. Kind of like a slightly undercooked chocolate chip cookie would taste like. Let's take another bite. There is absolutely no cake-like consistency. The texture is what you would expect from like a lighter, chewy chocolate chip cookie. It's kind of almost airy in a sense. Airiness, fluffiness to it, but definitely has that chocolate chip cookie flavor in there. The consistency is actually really good in terms of comparing it to a regular chocolate chip cookie. First one's gone, so it couldn't have been that bad. I thought these would set a little bit more than they did, but we're going for soft and chewy here. So if you're looking for a classic crumbly type chocolate chip cookie, this isn't gonna be it. The chewy soft cookie is what he was going for. I think that's what he's got here. Let's take another bite. Yeah, it's a good recipe. I like it. I like it. I still think I like my chocolate chip cookies better, but I'm biased. But this is a really good recipe. I would say this is like an 8.5 out of 10. No doubt, 8.5. Really good. I can't remember the name of that ingredient for the life of me, so I'm just gonna read it. I'm guessing if I had used the peanut butter party protein cookie butter powder, man, that's a mouthful. If I did use that ingredient, I'm guessing they would probably taste even more like authentic chewy chocolate chip cookies. But these on their own right with the vegan protein powder taste really friggin' good. If you like soft, chewy cookies, this is a new cookie recipe for you to add into your arsenal. It is a lot of ingredients. You do have to be very precise, especially with the baking time. But if you can do that, you're golden. This is gonna be something you're gonna love as a snack. Definitely gonna get you through. I think there's about a little more than 5 grams of protein in each cookie for 44 calories. Pretty good there, not bad at all. Protein to calorie ratio is right on point, fantastic. At first, when I was making them, it made me think of the Remington James chocolate chip cookies, not his latest one, the one he did before that, where you had to also be very precise with the cook time, because if you did it too little, it'd be soupy. If you did it for too long, they'd be way too dry. Had to be exact. I don't know if it was 4 or 6 minutes or whatever it was, but you did have to be exact, and that was true. But even doing that one exact, the cookies were not good. These are really good. Highly recommend. He also mentioned in the original video, if you do want to make the bigger batch, which some of you probably would if you're trying to meal prep these out, so you don't want to do like I did, where I have half a serving here where it's going to be my snack for the day, rather large snack. If you wanted to meal prep these out, they actually hold up pretty well the next day, evidently. Not too dissimilar. There's a little bit of a wet look to them on top, but they're still soft and chewy. They don't dry out, at least judging from his video. Looks like they're really good even the next day. How they hold up for the week, who knows, but honestly, with the calorie count and how these taste, they're probably not gonna last the whole week anyway. This could easily be 2 or 3 snacks, even if you did the larger version. You could probably get a couple days worth out of them, maybe 3 days, and they're probably not gonna be left anyway. As a lot of you know, I really don't like baking without casein protein powder, but that whey casein blend seems to work really well with the other flours in this recipe. So I'm curious if maybe the way to save baking with whey might be to add in the right ratio of those other 2, the almond flour and the coconut flour. Might actually be able to save some of your whey protein powder recipes that way. I'm telling you, I am flying through eating these cookies, and it is absolutely guilt-free because I know they're only 44 calories a piece and they're loaded with protein. I think you're gonna feel the same way if you try these. Pretty incredible. They're light too. They're not that dense. Casein protein cookies like mine are a little bit denser, so you can have a couple and you'll start to feel full. Here you could keep eating these, and they're light and fluffy. They don't feel like they fill you up right away like a brick you just ate. Really good consistency, really good texture. It gives you something to eat, not only a high volume of, but it's not gonna make you feel too full after. And I imagine after I get through these next 4 cookies, because yeah, I'm already on my 3rd one. Do some quick math there. I made 7 minus 3. This is the 3rd one. Yeah, yep, 4 left. I would imagine after I'm done with these, I'm not gonna want to eat any more anyway. So in terms of a single serving, if you wanted to half the recipe that he recommends and have it cook up more consistently, which he says does happen with half the recipe, this could be exactly what you're looking for in a chocolate chip cookie snack recipe. The mini chocolate chips that you add in there allow for great disbursement of the chocolate chippiness amongst the entire cookie batch. Fantastic. Highly recommend these. Flexible dieting lifestyle. I'll link the original video down in the description box. Go check it out. Make these. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Proven winner. Definitely 8.5. No doubt in my mind. 8.5 out of 10. You're gonna love these. It's definitely something you should try. If you do, please let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know how they turned out for you, but it's getting to be about that time. I gotta get up out of here, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.